Hello again from a hotel room, and I'm coming to you as a very humbled and newly relearned version of myself. It's the only way I can put it. I've just finished an incredible 2 day workshop with an amazing group of 30 new graduates on a program that I was supporting with presenting skills. And I had such an interesting experience because part of the thing I teach, and especially at the start of my courses, we talk about this negative self-talk, this voice that doubts you and that goes, that's not good enough, don't say that, oh, I don't think they're enjoying that, you probably should do that differently. You can just nod if you've got that voice. And we talk about how we need to ask that voice to keep quiet, we need to learn to trust ourselves, because that voice never gets on stage. That's what one of the delegates said. That voice never gets on stage and does the talk. You do the talk, and you've got to trust yourself. So that was what we were speaking about. It's what I speak about with all my clients. But over the course of these 2 days, the delegates were quite quiet. They were a little bit reserved. There was a few of them that would ask questions, that would engage. A lot of people didn't engage that much. And it was incredible how my voice kicked up. This isn't landing for them. You're not relevant anymore. That's not important. Maybe you need to change the way you're teaching this. I don't think they're enjoying this. Did not stop. It was pretty relentless. And being a professional, that doesn't affect what I do. I still give it 100%. I still bring the content. I'm actually adjusting the agenda as I go, which I spoke about in my previous post, to meet my audience's needs. But my sense was I wasn't sure if what I was doing was adding the value that I hoped it would. End of yesterday, 2 or 3 people came up to me and gave me amazing feedback, and I was quite humbled by that and moved. But the voice goes, well, that's only 3 people. You're not really doing a good job. Yeah, this is real. And then as we got to the end of today, I was starting wrapping things up. We still had an hour. I had still a bit of content I was going to teach with them. And one of the things I do on my courses is I get people to write woohoo notes to each other. It's a Toastmasters thing. We send appreciation to speakers, and they've been doing that for each other the whole morning. And at the end of the course, one of the girls called me over and she handed me a wad of these woohoo notes saying, we've all written one for you. I've never been so floored. I was not expecting it. And the things that these delegates had written, the way they shared with me on what the course had meant for them, what they'd been getting from it, was so humbling. Yeah, so humbling. And I was reminded of something Mike Carr, the 2020 world champion, said on a panel we were on earlier this year. And at the time, I didn't really understand it. Mike, and if you're watching this, I need you to know this. He said sometimes a quiet audience who's not responding are still taking in what you're giving. And you can't expect an audience to always be on for you. You have to trust that what you're giving is adding value. And I learned that today. Because there were times where I wasn't sure if what I was giving was adding value. But when I got those notes, I realized people had been listening. They don't respond in the way I respond as an audience member. They were processing at their pace in the way that worked for them. And so I think that's such an important lesson for all of us, for you, with that voice. It's only seeing things from your perspective. It's not the truth. You don't know how what you're doing is coming across until you get feedback. You don't know until you ask, or until you're surprised with feedback. You don't know how you are coming across. And so this really has interrupted my voice a little bit to go, just keep quiet, just keep doing what you're doing, show up with 100% passion and integrity and, investment in doing your best job, and trust that you are doing a good job. And when you get the feedback, take that and work off that. Do not listen to this voice. Listen to the voices that come back to you. So here's to turning down that voice and listening to the voices around you, even if they come later and surprise you with what they tell you. Thank you. You all know who you are. Those notes are going to stay close with me forever.